Istanbul, a magnificent city with a rich history and cultural heritage. Today we will go to one of the most significant mosques in the city, Suleymaniye Jamiya. We are driving from the Beylikduzu area to the center of Istanbul by car. The journey took us 1 hour. The Suleymaniye Mosque was built by the architect Sinan, a great master and one of the most famous and significant architects of the Ottoman Empire. He was born in 1490 and devoted his entire life to building majestic mosques. Suleiman the Magnificent, one of the great sultans of the Ottoman Empire, drew attention to the talented architect Sinan. He commissioned him to build a mosque that became one of the most famous and important in the history of Istanbul, the Suleymaniye Mosque. The Suleymaniye Mosque was the pinnacle of Sinan's work and one of his most ambitious projects. The construction of the mosque began in 1550 and took about 7 years. It was completed in 1557. Sinan used his unique style and architecture in the construction of the Suleymaniye Mosque, and also created an acoustic sound effect in which all sounds are heard from all parts of the room. The Suleymaniye Mosque has become an important symbol of the power of the Ottoman Empire and the style of its architecture. It still attracts many tourists and pilgrims who come to enjoy the beauty of this historic building. Sinan built not only mosques but also many other buildings such as schools, baths, monuments and palaces. His work became an example of classical Ottoman architecture and had a significant impact on subsequent generations of architects. Sinan's talent and skill left an indelible mark on the history of architecture and made him one of the most famous architects of his time. The Suleymaniye Mosque created by him continues to amaze and delight people with its beauty and grandeur to this day. Suleymaniye Mosque is a magnificent example of classical Ottoman architecture, rising above Istanbul with its majestic domes and minarets. Entering the courtyard of the mosque, you will feel surrounded by an atmosphere of peace and tranquility. The dense greenery of the gardens and the domes, covered with traditional blue mosaics, create a unique atmosphere of reverence and beauty. Before us is the majestic main domed structure of the mosque, which surprises with its grandeur. 4 tall minarets rise above the mosque, calling Muslims to prayer. Don't forget to take a look at the roof of the mosque. You will see unique ventilation holes that help maintain a comfortable temperature inside. Let's go inside the mosque and feel its greatness. The interior decoration delights with its beauty and luxury. The walls are decorated with decorative tiles and gilded bars, while the main prayer square is decorated with floral patterns and Arabic inscriptions. Going inside the mosque, we are amazed by its magnificence and beauty. Patterned decorative tiles on the walls and domes, precious wood carvings and majestic mihrab, a niche indicating the direction of Mecca. All this creates an amazing atmosphere of prayer and worship. Suleymaniye Mosque also has a special cultural significance. Inside the mosque are the tombs of Sultan Suleiman the Magnificent and his wife Roxolana, Hioram Sultan. This place has become a place of pilgrimage for many people who come here to honor the memory of great rulers. Many fascinating stories about Sultan Suleiman the Magnificent and his famous wife Alexandra Anastasia Lasovska Sultan, who had a great influence on the history of the Ottoman Empire. Many feature films and historical documentaries have been filmed in this mosque. With our excursion to the Suleymaniye Mosque, we plunged into the magical history of Istanbul and learned about its cultural heritage. Suleymaniye Mosque is a symbol of the city and continues to amaze with its beauty and grandeur. This is a place where you can feel the spirit of antiquity and see how modernity is combined with history. An excursion to the Suleymaniye Mosque is a unique opportunity to immerse yourself in the history and culture of Istanbul, to feel the spirit of grandeur and nobility for which it is famous. I hope you leave this place with deep impressions and new knowledge about the cultural heritage of Turkey.